an American over here studying at the moment for a doctorate. What made you get interested in the dulcimer as an instrument in the first place?
Well, in 1968, I was at a little folk festival, which was in upstate New York, a place called Fox Hollow, and it was raining, because it always rains at folk festivals, you know. And I was sitting there on this hillside in the mountains in a sort of a natural wooded amphitheater, being dripped on by the local tree and feeling really miserable. And then this fellow, Howie Mitchell, came out on stage with a hammered dulcimer. It was the first time I'd ever seen one, and he started playing this tune called Ruffles. And it was magical. All of a sudden, instead of showers of raindrops, there were showers of notes everywhere. And it was just a beautiful experience. And about 7 years later, I finally had the opportunity of getting an instrument and started playing. That was about 8 years ago now.
I always think of the dulcimer as being involved in folk music. I mean, when you came to play it, was it a very limited repertoire that you had to play?
Well, yes. At the time I started playing, most people, not everybody, but most people were playing fiddle tunes. Some people were doing some song accompaniment and things like that. I felt it was an ancestor of the piano, after all, so I wanted to evolve the instrument, push it the boundaries, and try and... so I had this one made specially for me by a man named Fred Montague in Massachusetts. First, because he made instruments that I knew were very good quality sound-wise, and second of all, because I knew he'd experiment with me and put a few extra notes in.
Well, show me the extra notes then, if we can tilt it, say, this way. Where is it different?
Well, up here, for example, there are extra notes up at the top, so instead of having a normal scale that would sound like this, I would have a scale that would sound like this. No. You know, sort of a D mode from a Turkish type of D. Mm-hmm. Or there'd be, for example, a B flat down here, which doesn't exist on a standard tuned instrument.
You don't play it traditionally either, do you? Because you let the hammers bounce, which I think is a purist would find total anathema, wouldn't they?
Well, in England, the style of playing, the traditional style of playing, mostly evolved in East Anglia and Scotland, involves a type of playing which is similar to what cimbalom players, they hold the hammers, for example, instead of between the thumb and the finger, cimbalom players will hold them, and the hammers are slightly differently shaped down here like this, and play using no bounces at all. So they'll therefore get a tremolo by doing this. Whereas I let the hammer bounce, that's my style, and it's much more natural and flowing for me. It's easier to do.
Well, I know that you're waiting for your new album to come out. I think it's out in about a month. We'd like you to play something for it, from it for us. And would you like to play Chariots for us?
Sure. When the night is a curtain of velvet blue, and a fallen star splits the sky in two, Orion grins and Ezekiel knows that a chariot to carry him home. Let the wheels in the sky go around and round, and the sun and the moon go up and down. Let the singing stars be my glory crown, and a chariot to carry me home. On all these stars like grains of sand, on every world where life began, where such a tiny thing as man dreams of chariots to carry him home. Let the wheels in the sky go around and round, and the sun and the moon go up and down. Let the singing stars be my glory ground, and a chariot to carry me home. A satellite ball need more room. Men make war, walk on the moon. If there's anybody up there, hear my tune and send a chariot to carry me home. Let the wheels in the sky go around and round, and the sun and the moon go up and down. Singing stars, the glory ground, and a chariot to carry me home. Some trust in legends of old, some trust in coins of gold, some try to save their souls, Some trust in chariots, some look for the glory at home. In a universe unknown, I trust we're not alone. I trust in chariots. Let the wheels in the sky go around and round, and the sun and the moon go up and down. Let the singing stars be my glory ground, and a chariot to carry me home swing